Senior running back Rex Burkhead joins us now. Rex, I know one guy on this desk has been mentioning you quite prominently as a Heisman candidate, Jerry DiNardo. What does it mean to be mentioned as a Heisman candidate? How's that feel?
I appreciate it. It's a really cool honor, but at the same time, I have one goal in mind, that's to win a championship. All those individual accolades, they'll take care of themselves, as the season goes on. And, my focus is to get on that Big Ten championship game.
Rex, speaking of goals, what's your goal for improvement, you personally, during camp?
Yeah, just come out every day, compete to the best of my abilities. That's the only way you get better is if you give it 100% each and every day. If you take a day off, you're not going to get better. And, that mental toughness is, tested throughout camp. And, as long as you're improving upon that, the mental aspect of the game, that's going to help you during the season.
Rex, you're able to make big plays out in space, but talk about the guys up front who open up those holes for you.
Yeah, they've done a tremendous job. We got some young guys that have stepped in right away and, done tremendous things, this past offseason during the spring. And, they get the job done. They're big, they're athletic, they can move, especially when we're in our pool game as well. So, they get the job done and they make my job easy.
There's been so much talk that this is the second year in Coach Becks' offense. How will it look different to the fans the second year than it did the first year?
Yeah, I think you'll see guys that are a lot more comfortable in it. Guys running around, knowing exactly what's going on. Not wondering where they should be lining up or, what the play is. You can tell right away throughout the spring and during camp, guys are playing fast, and that's because they know what's going on. They're comfortable with the system and comfortable with what they're doing.
Talk to me a little bit about your upbringing. Military type background, your family members are involved in the military. How has that shaped and developed your character?
Yeah, parents are just, very disciplinary, just making sure, I was on the right track. So, whether that was on the field or off the field, in the classroom, that was a big thing. My parents, really preached to me, my mom being a teacher and, my grandparents as well. There's always that life after football and, they wanted to make sure I was always prepared for that.
Well, you talk about the classroom. You're an academic All-American. You're a history major, much like myself. So if absolute worst comes to absolute worst, you can always be a sportscaster. All right, if the whole thing just completely falls apart on you. But what's been your favorite class? Tell us about your favorite class.
Oh, man, I've had so many. I've had ancient Greece history. That was probably one of my favorite classes, just learning from all the ancient times. And, there's been a bunch. I can't really name one or two, but I'm taking a military history class this fall that I heard is really interesting, so looking forward to that.
You've had a bunch. I'm still waiting for mine.
Of what?
My favorite
classes?
class. No,
Yeah.
My favorite class.
Yeah, it's probly too late for that. You had to attend classes to actually have a favorite class. Yeah.
Tough crew up here, Rex.
Rex Burkhead, running back for the Huskers. Thanks a lot, Rex.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me, guys.